Enemy analysis. Going to be breaking down the Seattle Seahawks, so let's get it. What is going on, guys? Clay here, back at it again with yet another edition of Pantherology. Welcome to today's video, Enemy Analysis, the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, just going to break it down here for you today. If you're new here and you're a Carolina Panthers fan, well, this is a channel for you. If you're not, then appreciate y'all joining back in and liking and subscribing as always. Yeah, make sure you pound the ever-living you-know-what out of that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave a comment down below and click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new raw content. But the best thing you can do is pound the ever-living shit out of that like button. Let's get it. Alright, so guys, following a Week 12 bye, the Panthers, we return to the field on Sunday in search of our first road victory this year. Now, Geno Smith has generated a great passing game, I think more due to the fact that Pete Carroll is a whiz with quarterbacks, but Geno Smith is having the best season he's ever had, commanding a strong passing attack, an NFL high of 72% completion, and Smith is coming off a season high performance in the Seahawks 27-23 win against the Rams. Now, Geno tallied up 367 yards on 28 of 39 passing with 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. In 6 games this season, he has thrown for more than 275 yards, which is insane. Now, Seattle is 9th in the league with 244 passing yards per game. And the Seahawks have been able to convert that well into scores and averaging around 26 points per game, per week. So in Seattle, Smith has dependable targets and wideouts like Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, who lead the team in catches and receiving yards. Both receivers had over 120 yards and a score in the Seahawks win over those Rams. And now this year, Lockett has 836 yards on 66 catches, which with 7 touchdowns, which is tied for 8th in the league. He has 235 yards after the catch, and he averages around 12.7 yards per reception this season. So, I mean, Tyler Lockett has just been a stud. Metcalf has 798 yards on 67 catches with 5 touchdowns, which is matching Tyler Lockett's total. Now, he has an 11.9 yard per reception average. So let's not count out these tight ends, though. Will Dissly, Noah Fant have also gotten into the passing game. Fant has 382 yards and 37 catches and 2 touchdowns on the season, while Dissly has 297 yards on 33 catches and 3 scores. Now, the problem for Seattle is they are not very good at defending the run game. The Seahawks had the league's second worst run defense, trailing only Houston. They're allowing opponents to average around 4.9 yards per carry. Hopefully, Deontay Foreman can take advantage of that, and Chuba Hubbard. Now, Seattle's run defense struggled in recent defeats to Tampa back in Week 10 and the Raiders back in Week 12. Now, the Seahawks allowed the Buccaneers to gain over 160 yards on 44 attempts and a touchdown. But they allowed also against the Raiders, who dominated them on the ground for over 280 yards on 40 attempts. And Las Vegas was averaging around 7 yards per carry. Obviously thanks to a great performance by Josh Jacobs, who rushed for 229 yards and 2 scores, including an 86-yard touchdown run to secure the victory there. And in Seattle, a win, the Seahawks allowed the Rams 171 rushing yards on 33 attempts, which they were allowing the Rams to average around 5.3 yards per carry. Now, the Seahawks pass defense has been very good so far this season. They're only allowing around 227 yards per game, and around 65 completion percentage against opposing quarterbacks. Now, they are 9th in the league with 11 interceptions, headed by cornerback Tyreek Woolen. With 6 picks this season, the rookie out of UTSA is tied for first in the NFL, including one he recovered for a 40-yard touchdown in Week 5 against Detroit. Now, Seattle's best tackler is their linebacker Jordan Brooks, who has over 80-plus solo tackles this season, while linebacker Uchenna Nwosu, I'm pretty sure I botched the shit out of that, he's tied for 10th in the NFL with 9 sacks. Now, Nwosu had 2 sacks and a forced fumble against the Rams, tying him with defensive end Darrell Taylor for the second most forced fumbles this season. Now, Kobe Bryant, the Seahawks rookie cornerback, has 4 forced fumbles this season, which is tied for first in the NFL. Now, unfortunately, though, this year, Seattle has dealt with running back injuries. The biggest unknown for Seattle is its own run game, as rookie running back Kenneth Walker departed the Ram game with an ankle injury, unfortunately. Now, after the win over the Rams, Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll said that Walker apparently jammed his ankle. I don't know if you can actually do that, but early after taking 3 carries for 36 yards, including a 30-yard rush on their first drive. So Walker was impressive after Rashad Penny's season-ending ankle injury forced him to be placed on the injury reserve following Week 5. Now Walker has 649 yards on 138 carries with 9 touchdowns. He's averaging around 4.7 yards per carry, and averaging at least 88 yards in the last 4 games. So, the Seahawks' depth at running back has hampered against the Rams since Travis Homer was out due to sickness and a knee injury, and then DJ Dallas hurt his ankle in the first half, but played on, and he gained around 37 yards on 10 carries. Now, Tony Jones, a former Saint, gained 14 yards and 7 carries in his first offensive action since being taken off waivers by Seattle back in October. So, guys, that's your enemy analysis. That's me breaking it down. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, click that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any new raw content, especially pounding the ever-living shit out of that like button, as always. Also, go check me out on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow me there. I'll follow you back. Also, shout out to the Carolina Panthers Den on Facebook. Also, as always, betusa.com. That's the sponsorship of today's video. Link is down into this in the description. Use promo code Pantherology as always. And, of course, as always, before I leave you guys, keep pounding.